Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? So today we're going to look at the softball swing compared to the baseball swing and show why the top players in softball, the top college players, the top hitters swing like baseball players, right? The reason I'm doing this is because, over and over again, all I hear from coaches, from high school softball coaches and coaches at lower levels is that the softball swing is not the same as a baseball swing. You can't swing like a baseball player in softball because of the rise ball, because the reaction time is less. Um, Yet, when I do the research, when I look up the top players in college softball, when I look up the top hitters, the players that are breaking records, the players that are leading offensive categories every single season, they all look like baseball players. They all swing like some of the top players that you see in professional Major League Baseball. Um, so what we're going to do today, I did a little research last night, and this is Alyssa DiCarlo, plays for University of Georgia. Um, right now leads the country in home runs. She was a first team All SEC member last year as a freshman. She got 7 homers and like 32 at bats, I think it is. She's hitting over 500. She's basically right now I think she would probably be the top offensive player in the country. We have Paul Goldschmidt over here of the Diamondbacks, multi-time All-Star, hits for a ton of power, great hitter, right? And what I want to do is just look at how similar they both swing the bat. And like I said, it's not just her; it's every softball player that I've watched or that I've broken down that is a really good offensive player. That is, either leading the country or leading their conference in a bunch of offensive categories. All right. When I play this, what you're going to see is their bodies moving almost identically. All right. So you're going to see, all the things that we really talk about. When you start to see the lower body kind of turning and the upper body resisting, right? You don't see a knob down, swing down on the ball, push the bat, right? You see the lower body turning. You see the rear shoulder working under. You see the lead arm working up. You see the barrel getting on path. You see it, working rearward and getting on path. It's moving up through the ball, right? I mean, it's so close. They're so similar. And of course, there's small differences, but the core principles of the swing, the stuff that we talk about, the way that you create elite bat speed, it's there. It's not a mistake that she's hit 7 home runs already in like 8 games or something, 32 at bats. I mean, she swings in the mold of, Goldschmidt or whoever. Take all the major league hitters. Stylistically, they're all a little bit different, but the core movements of the body to be able to produce that high level bat speed and give yourself a chance, get on playing with the ball. I mean, she's doing it. So, I always get confused when and it's usually, again, in our area, the people that I usually talk to are high school softball coaches, travel ball softball coaches, and then I just see a ton of kids doing lessons and, just working out on their own. And I see a lot of really poor swings. I see a lot of push swings, knob down to the ball, hit the ball on the ground, all upper body, no lower body, not using their body properly to create bat speed. And and the results are they're not getting good results. But this is the way they're being taught because they think that that's how you have to hit the rise ball or whatever, whatever the reason is. And my point is, why are the best hitters not doing that? Right? There's a disconnect there. And again, I'm from Massachusetts, but we don't have a whole lot of hitters in my area going to play at Georgia, going to play at Florida, going to play at Texas, or going to play wherever. So, I'm going to take, just like I do with baseball, there's a reason why the players that are in the major leagues that are successful, the guys that hit 30 plus homers, the guys that do it consistently year in and year out, there's a reason why a lot of them swing differently than everybody else. Is because and it's not just because they're big and they're strong and they're athletic and they're, got great hand-eye and all the stuff that everyone says, well, that's why they're so good. Yeah, that helps. But there's a lot of big, strong, athletic people with good hand-eye that aren't in the major leagues, right? So it always, for me, comes down to the swing. And it's not just baseball, it's softball. And it's the same swing. Now, if you're going to be one of those leadoff hitters that slaps the ball on the ground and runs and all the slap stuff, I don't know how, I don't know how to teach that. And for me, there's a couple of those, right? But when I look at the top hitters that are driving the ball, that are hitting home runs, that are hitting doubles, that are still hitting for a high average, they're swinging the bat almost identical to baseball players, to high-level baseball players, right? So, if you're a softball player and you're struggling, you just you're not hitting to your potential, and you're getting a lot of the same old info: swing down, knob to the ball, hit the ball on the ground, run, all this stuff. First do some research and look at some of the really good hitters and see what they're doing. And two, let me know. Shoot me a comment on this video. Email me at matt@antonellibaseball.com. Check out our Instagram page, Antonelli Baseball, or my Twitter page, MattAntonelli9. We're posting videos all the time of what the swing should look like, some of the core principles that I talked about. And once you're able to start to adapt some of these, I guarantee that you'll start to notice better bat speed, better bat quickness, scoring up the ball at a much higher rate, all the things that you're looking to do. Again, it's not an accident that she's absolutely crushing the ball, and she was first team all conference last year. And, I'm sure this year she's going to be trying to go after player of the year. It's because of how she moves and how she swings the bat. So let me know if you want to do work, if you want to do lessons, shoot me a message. If you just want to talk hitting, I'm open for that. Share the video with all your friends, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, and we will talk to you later.